Broussard talking Bucks Nets Game 5. Steve Nash announced it. Kyrie's not playing this game. Neither is Harden. Still nursing the ankle sprain.
I wish my brothers were out there playing. I wish they were healthy. But like you said, that's a part of the game. And we all understand that. We wish they were out there playing, but I know they're going to be doing their best to get back on the floor and get healthy as fast as possible. And that's all we can hope for. I picture me doing everything out there just like I do every night. Some more than others. I might have to handle the ball more. I might have to post up more, come off pin down more. I just got to be prepared to do everything out there, just like any night. I mean, I always expect me to go out there and have good intentions every possession and play as hard as I can. And, you know, I've always approached the game that way. So, I mean, I just stick to what I know, stick to what I do, and go out there and play.
Broussard, he's going to have to do more of everything. Fair to expect KD to carry the Nets past the Bucks tonight.
I will say this, Wiles. That's a game face for you. I like it, KD. I like the game face, so we'll see what he does tonight. But no, it is not fair to expect Kevin Durant to lead the Nets past Milwaukee in this series. Now, can he get a game? Maybe. We'll see. But to expect him to win this series without his two running mates in Harden and Kyrie, it's not fair. Could LeBron beat Phoenix, a legit contender, without Anthony Davis? No. Could Nikola Jokic beat Phoenix, a legit contender, without Jamal Murray, his second best player? No. Could Steph Curry even get to the playoffs without his second best player, Klay Thompson? No. So we're going to rip Kevin Durant now if he doesn't get past Milwaukee? His second scorer is Joe Harris now, who hasn't taken anybody off the dribble since he was a teenager on the playgrounds in Chelan, Washington. All right? His point guard is Mike James, who a month ago was on a 10-day contract.
Don't talk about Mike James,
and he's 30 years old. All right? I'm not talking about the old Mike James.
Boy.
I'm talking about this new Mike James. He's 30 years old and was on a 10-day a month ago. All right? The last time
in
Blake
Moscow,
Griffin was
and he was a super scorer over there, international circuit. Leave my boy Mike James.
I could average 5 and 2 in Moscow. All right? The last time Blake Griffin was asked to be a primary scorer, he gave you 12 points on 36% shooting in Detroit. All right, and that was just earlier this season. Can we stop? I know Nick Wright wants to make this about, Kevin Durant's not as good as LeBron James. And Nick, guess what? You're right. Kevin Durant at his best is not as good as LeBron James at his best. And guess what? LeBron, in his entire incredible, illustrious career, that's second only to Michael Jordan's, has only beaten one contender, Detroit in 2007, without a Hall of Famer in his prime on his team. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kyrie Irving, or Anthony Davis. So now we expect Kevin Durant to do it? Come on.
Look, I think Nick yesterday laid it up. He set the table. And Nick, who you were going after, those who tried to crush the Bucks. Oh, the Bucks are done. The Bucks are terrible. I was one of those guys. You also tried to set the table yesterday for this discussion. Like, well, hell, just the last couple weeks, now you're saying that KD has finally surpassed LeBron James. So I think that's who Nick was going after, Chris. But the reality is this: isn't this what you want as, you know, a player of KD's caliber? Like, this is what you want. Like, you have nothing to lose. So I'm riding with KD tonight. I'm banking on KD going for 45 points. P.J. Tucker, please. Ain't no P.J. Tucker can hold that man down 3 games in a row and make it difficult for him. So Nick, look, I know I saw what you were doing yesterday, setting the table, but I'm with you on a lot of the stuff that you said yesterday, and you probably will say today. But, man, if you're Kevin Durant, this is what you want. And I talked to someone close to KD yesterday, and I was was like, come on, man, I'm getting crushed on TV. I've been riding with the Nets all year. Tell them boys to get healthy. Tell them boys to tape it up, do whatever they can. We got to get to the finals. We got to win it this year. And they said, Brandon, I'm telling you right now, KD's preparing to be without those guys game 5. And then game 6, he's expecting one of those guys to come back. And I'm telling you right now, he's ready for the challenge. Ooh. So what Chris said, as far as that game face, that is exactly what you saw. We're going to see somebody's going to come in and light it up.
Okay, I appreciate everything Brandon said. And what Chris Broussard just did there, while if you read the transcript, it's accurate, it's totally misleading. And this isn't about LeBron. But since you brought up LeBron, I will go down that path with you. Because we are not asking Kevin Durant to win a series. It's already 2-2, and when Kyrie went down, it was 2-1, and it was a 4-point game. The question is, can Kevin Durant win a home game tonight? And then, assuming they lose game 6, can he win a game 7 at home? To win twice. Hold on, leave Broussard on the screen because I want to know what I'm missing here. So I do. So Kobe Bryant.
Wait, you're not asking him to win a series?
Wait. No, because the series is halfway over, Broussard. You're asking him to win 2 games. Series halfway over. Kobe Bryant, when Shaq left, when he got to the playoffs after missing it, he was in a situation where he was the best guy in the series. The other team had the next 3 or 4 best guys, Steve Nash's sons. And it went 7. He lost, but he got games off him. You mentioned, yeah, but he didn't get swept. What you're talking about is, Katie, maybe they lose 2-0, maybe they lose 2-1, but it's totally unfair. You brought up LeBron. We didn't have Hall of Famers. Okay, you're right. They only beat Detroit once, but they took Detroit 7 once. They took Boston 7 once. You can win games. He has home court and is the best player in the series. It is disrespectful to Durant to act like, oh my God, what could you possibly expect from him? Well, you're playing a team whose coach has won nothing, whose best player has won nothing, second best player has won nothing, third best player. Nobody on the team has won anything. I don't think the Bucks have looked amazing this series. Do you? I heard you say even in their win they looked bad. And we're saying Kevin Durant, who is arguably right now the best healthy player in the world, I think inarguably the best healthy player in the world, that he's a 3-point dog tonight, that he can't dig down, score 46, put the pressure fully on Milwaukee, and then get his guys back for the conference finals. Why is that outrageous when we've seen so many guys of his caliber do something similar? Why? What am I missing?
Well, what I'm saying is, as I said, can he get a game? Sure. But to expect him to win 2 of the next 3, to kill him if he doesn't win 2 of the next 3,
who's killing him?
What I'm saying is unfair. You're preparing. I see you got your guns loaded. I see them. They're right there on the table. They're right there on the table. The magazines and all. Right next to you on the table. And that's all I'm saying.
100%.
So, yeah, that's all I'm getting ready for.
Hold on. Let me ask you guys a question. Wilds.
No, because you like Steph.
Did I kill?
You like Steph. That's why you didn't kill Steph.
I don't. It's Katie and I just had a lovely back and forth on Twitter talking about all-time NBA players. I got no beef with Durant. Like, I think people are misreading, Wilds, the tweet I sent during the game, which was, wow, Kevin Durant, for the first time in his career, gets to see what basketball's like when you're not surrounded by other MVPs. And that is part of it.
Yeah, that was a nice
tweet. What is part of it is that Kevin Durant has, some through good fortune, some through good decisions on his own, positioned himself to where his entire career he's had other MVPs around him. So it will be good to see him in this spot without that. But nobody is going, there's not a person in the world that's going to say, if the Bucks win the next 2, well, now Durant's the 9th best player in basketball. It's not. It is more, Wilds, what you were talking about yesterday. What he has very little to lose. He had a ton to lose if they lost this series at full strength. But he has very little to lose now. The pressure's kind of off him. He has a ton to gain, though. Like, the upside is massive, the downside is minimal because of the injuries.
Yeah.
At least that's how I look at it.
See, I agree with you. The most interesting